Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different, but we're covering all the same topics that I cover on this channel. We're going to be making some healthy food today, and I actually invited my friend Katie over. We have been friends since elementary school. I met her in the 3rd grade, all the way through 6th grade, and then we did musical theater together for 3 years after, and I feel like we're still those two girls who are just obsessed with music. She has some pretty stellar yoga moves, and even though I don't really practice yoga on the regular, I thought it would be cool for her to show me some of hers, and then I made her a green smoothie after, and we just had a really fun day, so I wanted to share it with you guys and hopefully give you some recipe inspiration. This recipe I'm stealing from a place that actually her and I really like. We both grew up in the San Fernando Valley, and on Ventura Boulevard there's a place called Juicy Ladies. So I found this great spot. I was so excited about it, and I wanted to recreate this recipe for when she came over, and it turns out she actually eats at that restaurant, and she knew about it, so it kind of worked out, and it was really fun. I created the healthy belly bowl, which I really liked when I had there. I absolutely love sweet potatoes. I would love to grow them, but I either get them sent to me when I do like the farm box, which I'm not doing the farm box right now. I probably will once it gets closer to summer. Or I pick them up. They're always on my grocery list, and I like to chop them up. I add a little olive oil, pink Himalayan salt, some onion powder. You put them in a 350-degree oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's so easy. Then quinoa, I usually do 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water, and then you cook it just like you cook rice. So I'm going to put a top on it and keep it on low heat. You can also cook it in a rice cooker if you have one, which is actually a little bit easier, and that's what I ended up doing the next time I made this recipe. Then I have some kale and I have some spinach. I'm just going to take the stems off of the kale, and I'm basically going to saute. She gave me a great tip to turn down the heat real low and then put a little water in there, put the top on, and basically just steam it. I personally still really like to have a tiny bit of crunch with my kale, but the longer you leave it on, the more it'll tenderize. And I add the spinach a little bit later because kale takes a little bit longer to cook. So I went ahead and just added the spinach, put the top back on, and you're just gonna let that steam and tenderize until, it's ready to go. For me, like I said, I like it a little bit more crisp, and I don't like to cook it too long, but that totally comes down to preference. So now I'm just gonna start building the bowl. So I'm recreating the bowl pretty much exactly how I got it at the place at Juicy Ladies, putting quinoa at the bottom. The tenderized greens are gonna go on the side along with the sweet potatoes. And then they added nori and sauerkraut, which at first I wasn't sure about the combination, but I personally really liked it all together. It tasted delicious to me. So they served it with a really great avocado dressing, so I tried to mimic that as close as possible, and then we have this bowl, which we kind of changed for each person. We had 3 people in the house that ended up eating it: Shane, who films the videos, Katie, and myself, and we kind of made adjustments based on everybody's liking.
So you can jump on the trampoline with it and practice your BMX jumps on the trampoline. So we did that, and then it was just...
Her and I are both really busy, so we don't get together as often as we'd like to, but with all of my friends who I've known for a really long time, it's always just like you kind of catch up where you left off. Not only did we go to elementary school together and spent a lot of time just having fun, like going to her house and sleepovers and playing with her dog and jumping on her trampoline, but we have a lot of very vivid memories revolving around music, musical theater together, but also just going to concerts. We used to love this band. We were both convinced we were going to marry one of the band members. We still get together and talk about music and what we're both working on, and she works her butt off and writes songs every day, and is just so disciplined and very inspiring. So we're actually going to collaborate on my music channel, but that's what we ended up doing after we had our meal.
One day you can come over and record in my studio. Okay, that's singing voice memos into a phone.
I think it's fun to encourage your friends who have similar passions as you to be the best version of themselves, and I feel like when we're together, that's what her and I do. A lot of friends enjoy exercising together, whether it's running or taking a class together. And she happens, like, I always watch her feed or see her feed on Instagram, and she's doing these crazy, like, headstands and these crazy moves that I'm so inspired by. I'm like, I really want to learn how to do that. Like, one of my goals this year is to learn to do a pull-up. So she was showing me one of her yoga flow, and I was just trying to keep up. I don't know if some people look at this and just think it's crazy, but I feel like it's better to do something when you're with a friend than to just like start trouble. So I don't know, all my friendships that are really fun are friendships that are like inspiring and encouraging, and so I just want to try to learn her moves because I like can't. The flexibility is insanity. So I was also planning to recreate the green smoothie I had at that really great spot we both liked. So I recreated it at home. It's basically banana, kale, spinach, romaine, and then I used agave, but you could use stevia or honey, and then oat milk, which oat milk just has a really lovely flavor, and I really like this green smoothie. To me, it's like it has a really good flavor for a green smoothie. I don't always like green smoothies, so I wanted to make this one for all three of us. So Shane filming the video, Katie, and myself, so I made quite a bit, enough for all of us to share. And then, yeah, that pretty much finished off the day. So yeah, I wanted to share, this was one of my days where I filmed for my channel, and so I invited her over, and we had a fun time, and it was, I wanted to film it and share with you guys what we did, so hopefully you got a little bit of inspiration or some ideas from this video, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye.